question was, do I think style is something I should find or something I should believe in? Is that the family member who I was referring to earlier, who didn't want to cooperate, wrote about the piece I wrote about my mom, saying you have sort of, to me, empty compliments about my style, and saying yet your judgments are too harsh and blah blah blah. And to me, that seemed like a weird dichotomy, like divorcing style. I'm sort of going to get to your question in a roundabout way, which is sort of how I'm thinking about it. Because style is, it's like style is not, it's inextricable from what you're saying. Like you can't, what you say is infused by your style. It's like if you say it one way, it's a different thing that you're saying than if you say it, in short telegraphic sentences, or if you say it in Proustian long sentences that never stop. Those are different things because they work on your mind in a different way. So I don't know what my style is exactly. In fact, I remember early on in my writing career, a couple of editors from Esquire magazine had invited me in to talk about stories I could write. And they started talking about my style and saying what they thought it was like, and like, oh, that's that ironic, acerbic thing. And I sort of was like literally, well, not literally because I wasn't doing it, but I was figuratively sort of stopping my ears and going la, 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 because I didn't want to hear what my style was. And because I feel like if you are too aware of what you're supposed to be doing or what that thing they're buying is, or, like that's that Tad friend, whatever, then it becomes mannered and it becomes not a style. It just becomes a tick. And so I guess I hope I'm answering your question, but I believe in a style, but I think I write differently now than I did 20 years ago, but I don't think that's a matter of a stylistic choice. Like now I'm going to use more semicolons and that'll show them. Although that's not a bad idea. No, I think it's I write differently because I see the world differently and I feel differently, and the sentences come out differently as a result. And I almost wouldn't want to try to go back and figure out how, but I know it's different. And so I think style is something you kind of arrive at, but it's like one of those things where if you think about it too much, it's probably a bad idea. I mean, if you just sort of write the way it comes out, I think keeping a journal is really good for that reason, because that way you're not all worried about anyone else reading it. It's just like, and then you go back and you realize this is this way you sort of naturally would write. And then if you can sort of bring some of that into your writing in other contexts, then that's your style in a way, the way you write to yourself, I think. Anyway, yes.